We have always been taught that Tyrannosaurus rex and dire wolf were perfect killing machines, absolute rulers of their domains. But the fossils we found hide a much darker and more humane story. They weren't just predators, they were survivors of a constant war, marked by pain and resistance. Today, let's look at the scars, the crushed bones, and the terrible infections that prove the lives of these kings were absolute hell. Get ready, because what forensic paleontology has discovered will forever change how you view these monsters. The T-Rex had no natural enemies, except others of their own kind. When we analyze famous skeletons, such as Sue's, what we see is not perfection, but a map of battles. Fossils show deep bite marks on the skull that could only have been made by another Tyrannosaurus. Imagine the impact, a 6-ton bite pressure crushing your face during a territorial dispute. And the most impressive thing is not the wound, but the healing. Many of these animals survived for years with bone infections that would have killed any modern creature within days. The king was not only strong, he was absurdly resistant to pain. Every step of this 7-ton giant was a triumph over suffering. But the fight for survival was different for dire wolf, the terrible wolf. While the T-Rex was a lone giant, the wolf depended on the group. But this loyalty came at a high price. In Brea's famous tar pits, we discovered something revealing: hundreds of wolf skeletons with healed fractures in their legs and jaws. In the wild, a broken leg is a death sentence. However, these wolves lived long after their injuries. This proves that in the midst of the brutality of the Ice Age, compassion existed. The band fed and protected the wounded as they recovered. The terrible wolf strategy was not only the strength of the pack, but the ability to leave no one behind. The biggest clue of all, however, is not in the bone that turned to stone, but in what is left inside it. Recently, scientists have found traces of soft tissue and proteins within fossils that are millions of years old. These samples are helping us understand how the immune systems of these animals were so aggressive as to regenerate shattered bones. We are closer than ever to understanding the secret of the biology of these legends. The next time you visit a museum and look at one of these skeletons, try not to see just one stone statue. See a survivor. See an animal that felt fear, pain, and fought until the last second in a world that did not forgive weaknesses. And you, what do you think? Who had the hardest life, the lone giant who bore his scars on his face, or the wolf who depended on the loyalty of the pack to keep from starving? Leave your opinion in the comments. I read and answer the best. And if you like to discover the dark side of prehistory, subscribe to the channel. Until the next hunt.